Chief Minister Conrad Sangma in the presence of Rongara Siju MLA Rakam Sangma, Deputy Speaker Timothy D. Shera and legislators from Garo Hills today grandly inaugurated the Siju CNRD block. Following the inauguration, the Chief Minister tweeted, and I quote, "The demand for the Siju CNRD block was long drawn and today marks a momentous chapter for the district, the birthplace of Meghalaya's first Chief Minister, Captain Williamson Sangma," unquote. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma today disbursed financial assistance to individual producers, women-led self-help groups and youth organizations through Focus Plus program, Community Investment Fund under Meghalaya State Rural Livelihood Society and Yes Meghalaya program respectively at Siju in South Garo Hills. Through Focus Plus, funds amounting to Rs 6.75 lakhs was disbursed to 675 individual producers. Women-led self-help groups received CIF of Rs 28 lakhs and youth organizations of Siju received Rs 1 lakh through the Yes Meghalaya program. Meanwhile, through the Rural Backyard Piggery and Poultry Scheme progress, 1,392 piglets were distributed to 348 farmers and 2,500 broiler birds were distributed to 50 poultry farmers. Addressing a party workers' meeting and block office inauguration program at Tikrikila, AITC Legislature Party leader and leader of opposition Dr. Mukul Sangma became emotional, recounting his early years as the son of a teacher who received a meager income. In his speech, he also condemned the government for the current education scenario in Meghalaya. Sangma also shared his personal attachment with the Integrated Basin Development and Livelihood Promotion Program, stating that during his tenure as the Chief Minister, he had tried ensuring 3 stable income sources for each family under the program.
আমি জানি কষ্ট কত হয় গরিবের ঘরে যদি জন্ম হয় শিক্ষকের ঘরে আমার বাপকে সারা জীবন মাস্টার বাবু বলছেন আমরা কথা বলি दादा ये शिक्षा को छोड़ने की रहेगा एजुकेशन को नष्ट कर दो गवर्नमेंट स्कूल हमको छुट्टी रहेगा
Speaking on the reignited demand for implementation of ILP in the state, Meghalaya MLA PT Saukume claimed that the state government lacks sincerity in pushing for the demand. Saukume, who is one of the 5 suspended Congress MLAs that have extended their support to the NPP-led government, said that he had hoped demands for ILP and recognition of Khasi and Garo languages would have been fulfilled this term. He added that the demands would have been realized if there was political will.
What I have it all in my mind, like we have already been discussed this issue a long time back. We thought that the government will take a little bit serious on this issue. Though we have passed a resolution on the floor of the House that all the 60s are together, but we thought that the government will pursue this matter in little bit active. But speaking the fact that what I could see from the follow-up of the government, I must say that the government, it seemed that it's not sincere enough. See, for a long time for this issue, we had already spoke, MLA spoke, NGO spoke, that even the people of the state expect that when we will get over this issue for ILP. But I may say that. Though at the beginning, I saw that the government a little bit active on this issue of meeting with Union Home Minister from time to time to discuss of this issue. But I could see that day by day pass. I could see that the government seems sometimes they are forgetting of this issue. Those from the side of the BJP party, state BJP party, they said that if BJP get a chance to lead the government, that we will assure that people of the state that they will get to implement ILP. But even then now that BJP is in the part of government, they have, I may say, they have the upper hand, especially in Delhi. Every BJP, it is a fact. If BJP won, they can convince, they can convince it to give ILP in our state, because I think BJP also understand this is the hot issue. When we talk, we see from our side, when we talk any issue of the overall the state, people said that in the comment said, what about ILP? What about the recognition of the Khasis and Garo language? they expect this is a very important issue. That's why last time when in the House, I said that because the government, I may say the government is busy. Second to that, I've said that government go in Delhi quite offending, not meeting with ministers. If the government could have appointed the senior IS officer, like we have resident commissioner there in Delhi, he from his side, if the government authorize him, he from the side he can follow with the lower rank officer, discuss with him, push him about that issue. So the government may say that we are not lagging. It is a fact. At the beginning, I see it is not lagging. When the pressure has come from the NGOs, the president of the NGO that we need a resolution. I may say that at a time that everybody in the same page. But I mean after the follow up process, but we didn't see. But what I could see that there's hope. Like Mr. Minister said, if the Union Home Minister come to Shillong, the first priority first will speak about ILP. Let's hope let's hope the Union Minister will come to Shillong. Government will take priority here. But understand if we're talking here that will end only here. But me important. You have to meet in the official office there in Delhi itself. But I'm sure that in spite of all these things, from my side, I'm sure not only from my side, many of the MLAs, even NGOs, we are serious on this matter. But though that we may not get this time, but we have to follow up. This will not die down. We expect that when the new government come, that we expect that all MLAs will come back, especially those MLAs who have been together in this last 5 years, because they're still serious about this matter. I may say that if the government come, we have to bring back just only formality, because a new government now. Again, we have to debate of the resolution. By that time, I think if new government come, a new leadership come with leader who have commitment, sincerity, dedication, also have a good thought for the state. I may say it is a fact. It is many important about political will. That I will defend matter.
Reacting to the ongoing debate on whether the age of retirement should be reduced to 55 in view of the 5-year increase in upper age limit for recruitment, Kambigri MLA Saling Sangma said that several departments follow practices of reinstating retired officers, and so reducing the age of retirement would not have much impact on the employment prospects of the youth in government jobs. Instead, the legislator suggested the state government come up with a quote, solid master plan unquote, to deal with the issue of unemployment. He also shared Chief Minister Conrad Sangma's views that the youth of the state should not only depend on government jobs, and suggested the government encourage private sector investments.
We have got lots of retired officers who are again reinstated, giving some kind of the, what do you call those? Responsibility. Not as an advisor, but some kind of, responsibility to those officers. They have been reinstated, those who are already retired. Now, since this practice is going on, how do you suppose that the officers who will retire after 58, will be reinstated, or maybe they will be reduced down to 55? I don't think so. It's not going to get materialized. Now, for example, we've got lots of unemployed youths within the state. There are lots of other, discipline or other opportunities where the government can introduce. Now, in few areas, though the government is introducing, but it cannot substantiate, all the unemployed, unless and until government come up with some kind of a solid master plan. Then only maybe we can, address the unemployment youth. Otherwise, every day unemployment is growing up actually. Lots of graduations, lots of masters, they are coming out, and then desperate youths are also there actually. Those who are already overaged even now also. Since we are still using that Assam Meghalaya rule even now also, and then moreover the Assam, they themselves has already increased up to 39, I think. So we have done the same thing. That is not a big thing actually. But the issue is that how do we employ the youths? Not only the tourism sector especially, it's very vast, and then there is a lot of opportunity, not only like for example in sports, in for example in water sports, in health, in all kinds of different sectors are there. Though government is coming up with certain ideas, but now even the sensitization towards them is little less. So I think we have, as I've told you, we have to come up with a solid master plan. We have to have some kind of a modalities where strategy can be roped in.
The Chief Minister had said that this government is doing enough, and when you say employment, it's not just the government jobs. It will be like very narrow-minded to say that.
That is very true. Whatever Chief Minister has spoken regarding that particular, only the government job, that is not going to give the sufficient job, because it's going to be saturated in any ways. But there are a few vacant posts which needed to be filled up. That is one thing. Another thing is that we have to create a job, okay, in the other sector, okay, like privatizing few areas. Now, for example, we don't have the factories. How many factories do we have? We don't have the industry. How many industries do we have? What are the private players, whether they are going to come and invest in our state? So we have to look at other perspective, so that once all those things comes in, roped in, and I think maybe we can address the unemployment youths within our state. But as rightly said by our Honorable Chief Minister, government cannot satisfy the whole citizens within the state. But that's why I'm telling you, for the sake of employing our government, though we have lots of institutions, for example RBTI, ITI and all, so we have to even update our ITI training center. Now, for example, all this ITI, wherever they are giving the training, is already outdated. Okay, we have to modernize our system also, even giving the training. Now, for example, electronics, okay, TV repairing, motor repairing and all. Even if we want to send them to that mechanical part also, now they're still giving a training to that old ambassador and old ship. Now we have forgotten those things anymore. It's not there anymore. So if you're still giving those kinds of training to them, how do they supposed to get the employment? You got my point. So we have to update not only in one area but all the others area also.
Health Minister James Sangma today inspected the Dengri CHC in the presence of doctors, SDOs and other officials of the department. He also inaugurated an ambulance donated by the Hans Foundation for the Community Health Center. Taking to social media, the Health Minister assured of the government's dedication to ensuring efficient and quality health care services be provided to the people. At the Dengri, he also inaugurated the Chief Minister's Youth Center, designed to give the youth of rural Meghalaya a free, secure and accessible environment to develop their ideas and skills. Meghalaya MLA PT Saukume, who has confirmed that he will be contesting the next assembly elections on a UDP ticket, stated that although the UDP will not likely win single majority, the party will play a major role in the formation of the next government.
For me, what I could see that because the present government, people have already been seen that there is no good governance. I'm speaking the fact that the governance of the present government has already failed. That's why the people in these days people talking that why not we go for alternative. Alternative in these days the people talking about the UDP, though it is a fact that UDP will not get a single legislative party, but I'm sure that we will play a major role on the formation of the next government, because we have seen that the overall development of the state as a MLA, and I'm sure as a responsible leader of the state, we feel when we saw the condition of the state as it was today. Everybody have seen. People thought, why not we go for change? But my appeal to the people that gave UDP a chance, so that we will see, we'll try our best, how to run the state in a right and a proper manner.
On his reasons for deciding to contest from the United Democratic Party, the legislator said that central leaders of national parties don't take state issues seriously, and therefore he felt regional parties could do more for the people of the state.
This time I've decided to join with UDP, because I had been with the Congress, but I didn't see that though it is national at the beginning. I thought that I can do many things by having with the national party, but when I having with the Congress, I didn't see any different. But the main important, supposing if any issue related to the state, if we go and meet with them, they would not take him in the serious patient on that. That is the main. That I have already been see. There's no point of having with the national party. Was the main important. They would not take our issue seriously. But I could see that by having with the regional party, we can do many things. The people said that the capacity, the aim objective of the regional party is limited. But I don't see that. It will depend with the leader. If the leader have the capacity, that we can take. We can take beyond than that. Yes.
Members of the Border Area Joint Action Committee of Narpo Area and East Jaintia Hills today called upon Chief Minister Conrad Sangma at his office to demand for the creation of a new CNRD block at Narpo. A delegation led by Mlanki Lamare, chairman of the JSC, along with other members, met with the Chief Minister. Briefing media persons, Assistant Headman of Umkiang, Kenjaimon Amse, said that the creation of the CNRD block will benefit the people of many villages in the area, the population totaling to about 30,000 to 35,000 people. He also said that the people have decided to even provide the government with land for creating the block. According to Amse, the Chief Minister assured that the government will create the block on the 26th of November 2022.
Today, as the CM said, it's not about the politics or it's not about the election coming. However, it's because of the demand of the public which has been made for the past few years. And as have been said earlier, on the 26th November, not only they will put the foundation stone, they'll directly open an office, including the video and all the official, which will start functioning from the next working day itself.
Stating that the road from Meghalaya petrol pump to Meghalaya Maura is in a deplorable condition, Meghalaya MLA PT Saukume said that it was shameful that athletes participating in the Northeast Olympic Games will have to cross through the road on their way to various venues. The MLA said that he had urged the PWD department to take strong action against the contractor for delaying repair and construction work, but added that his requests have fallen on deaf ears as the contractor allegedly has some political links.
Road condition in Meghalaya. That is from Meghalaya petrol pump to Meghalaya Maura. From Meghalaya Maura, buyers will go to from Meghalaya petrol pump to FCI. FCI will go to Maura. That road I missed, that we call the long round road. For that, I must say it is a shame. It is a shame, you understand that, because that road, it didn't belong to me, it belonged to the people of Mulai, it belonged to the police department. It's a shame to the police department of having that type of road. We are in the city. If it is in the part of the city, that type of road, we are vehicle driving, people are walking. How we expect the road in the rural areas? But I must say that it seems that the Shillong Central Television Authority, they have failed me to take a strong action of cancellation of the work to the contractor. That's why the contractor also have taken very easy, even not bothered anybody, because of we have a political link, because the contractors have a political link with the political master or with the minister. That's why they didn't bother. But for that road, from time to time for the risk, but it is very unfortunate that issue they have raised. It has. I must say that because of the deaf ears of the Shillong television people, even the government, even the minister, that's why they didn't hear my voice. Not only myself, even that NGOs also at one point of time we have gone visit. Even not only that, they have NGOs have only meeting with the engineers. But it is very unfortunate. For that road now, see the government will hold up of the Northeast game. It is a shame. 3,000. They set up 3,000 sport person. They will come into our state. I'm sure of this Northeast sports game. All these states in the Northeast will come. Not only, I'm sure that even officials from other part of the country will come. But this type of road, because all the participants, all those guests coming from Northeast, even others, they have to pass through Maulai. They have to pass through that road, because some of the discipline they are playing there anyhow. They have to go that road. Everybody talking about that road. Not only for that road, even that road, that from Mauro, that Maulai bypass, that Mauro, going to Nehu. That also we see the bad condition. Construction is all this a long time back. We have not seen when we will complete. But my message to the police department, because this actually for that road I have already said, why not the police give me a chance to construct for that road that I can do for many scheme. But because since the police department have only given order to the contractor for the construction of that road, that's the reason they cannot give a chance to me for taking up from the scheme. If they have given me the chance a long time back, because I would think for the image of my image. People talking about MLA. People thought that I didn't speak anything, but luckily now with the active social media, everybody have been meeting with me, asking about road. I spoke that openly. I'm very much again. I'm not happy. But my message to the police department: take action immediately. otherwise, let them in the police set that we for the road. Let people of Molai they can do whatever they want to do.
Meghalaya's Victor Realness EMLE on Monday received the National Florence Nightingale Award for the year 2021. The award was bestowed by the President of India, Draupadi Murmu, at Rashtrapati Bhavan in New Delhi. The National Florence Nightingale Awards were instituted in the year 1973 by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, as a mark of recognition for the meritorious services rendered by the nurses and nursing professionals to the society. The annual Shat Nongkrem of the Hima Kairim to appease the goddess Kablasin Shar for a rich bumper harvest and prosperity of the people culminated on Monday at Smith in East Khasi Hills District. Assembly Speaker Med Balingdo, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma and other legislators and senior government officials were seen attending the religious dance festival. At the festival, the Chief Minister also handed over sanction order of Rs 1 crore out of the total Rs 2 crore sanctioned to the Darbar Hima Kairim to the aim of Hima Kairim by EM Balajit Singh's aim for the Nongkrem dance and for upgradation of infrastructure in the vicinity of the Yingshan.
In the sense, worship to celebrate the rising flames of life. The expression of gratitude to the divine, who creates and sustains the
The Sikh community in the capital today observed the 553rd Guru Nanak Jayanti with religious fervour, prayers and offering langar to devotees and others. The DIG, Sector Headquarters BSF Joy, Sandeep Rawat, and East Chantia Hills DC Abhilash Baranwal today jointly inaugurated a bamboo bridge constructed by BSF Meghalaya in collaboration with the civil administration to connect village Huroi to neighbouring villages. BSF Meghalaya via press note stated that the BSF is trying to rope in business houses for funding such projects under corporate social responsibility.